Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for this week's video, I decided to do something a little bit different. I decided that we should discuss your favorite childhood TV shows. If you were born in the 1990s, like later 1990s, and really super early 2000s, I'm not talking like 2010 over here, I'm talking like really early 2000s, then these are maybe shows that you watched. I'll just be talking about, my favorite couples in the show, my favorite characters, and we'll see if you guys relate, because Sabrina Carpenter retweeted. Wow. And let's just get right into the video. Drake and Josh. Josh was literally a fave, okay? He annoyed the crap out of me in the beginning, and then I was actually kind of love you, Josh. And sometimes, I'd agree with Josh because I'd get a little mad at what Drake was saying. I wanted to marry Drake. If you watched this show and you didn't love Drake, then I don't know what you were doing, but the dad was so annoying though. I just got so mad at both of them. And then Megan, I loved how mean she was to them. It was great. I loved it. There was Mindy, Josh's girlfriend for some of it. I hated them together. Josh and Mindy should not be together. No. And the movie, they had a Christmas movie. Literally, that was my movie, okay? One year on Christmas Eve, I accidentally ate something and then I got sick or something. I came up to my grandma's room and I just sat there and I watched the Drake and Josh movie, and it made everything better. And it's honestly my second favorite Christmas movie. So if you didn't watch that, you were missing out. I feel like I could still watch it today and honestly like it. And Zoey 101. Maybe that was just me, honestly, actually, but I wanted to go to PCA. I mean, honestly, they had a lounge that was better than anything. I wonder how much it costs to go to PCA. And half of them had JetX's. I wanted a JetX so bad. Quinn annoyed me the first season. When she ended up living with Zoey, I liked Quinn. And then there was Zoey right there. Zoey was probably my favorite character. I liked Chase. I just loved his personality. He was so nice. And I loved the first episode, him and Zoey met, and it was so cute. And I just always wanted him and Zoey to be together. So I know that so many people loved Logan. They were like, Logan's so attractive, I love Logan. No, I did not like Logan. Logan was so annoying. He literally, The couples in the show that I wanted to be together was basically just Zoey and Chase, because I just thought they were so meant to be together. Quinn and Logan was another couple. I did not want them to be together. Something that didn't add up about that show was, first of all, Chase went to Belgium to be with Zoey, and then he had to stay there for the semester, which is why he left the show, in the show. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you watched it, you probably know what I'm talking about. I don't know if it was Belgium, it was some country. He couldn't just get up and go there. I don't know if he begged his parents, but you can't just go to another country. You can't just be hey, I'm gonna go to school here. You literally can't do that. So that didn't add up. None of their parents ever came to visit. I don't know, I just feel like they could do whatever they want. I don't know why any of them were in boarding school. Is that a thing? Do you just go to boarding school, just cause? It was H2O. It was the show about the mermaids. And I remember one time, I was watching it, and my cousin walks by me, and I was 13, and he was Julia, still? And I was yes, it's such a good show. I actually didn't really hate anybody in the show, any of the girls. Cleo was my favorite. She was really awkward, but she was definitely just my favorite, but she'd always nod and that kind of bothered me sometimes, but I did really like Cleo. If I were to watch this show now, I feel Ricky might even be my favorite or second favorite next to Cleo. So Zane annoyed the crap out of me. Will was Bella's boyfriend for some of the show, and he got really creepy with his trying to find out. That was kind of weird, but once he found out, I absolutely did love him. And I loved how they were all Australian. I loved their accents. Their accents were so cute. And as far as couples go, I wanted Cleo and Lewis and Bella and Will to be together. A few things that don't add up about this one. I just think they can trick little kids into this stuff, but when you think about it logically, half the stuff about this show doesn't make sense. First of all, none of it makes sense. So what if it's raining, right? I know they had an episode about this, but it can't only rain once. What if they're walking and it starts raining? There's just so many things that somebody's going to see them at some point, so I don't know. iCarly. I really loved everybody in the main cast of iCarly. Freddie, who were you if you didn't want to marry Freddie? I'm sorry, but you weren't a human. If you watched iCarly and didn't want to marry Freddie, get out of my life. But I did not want Freddie and Sam. I hated them as a couple. It's kind of gross, and I just can't stand them being together, so I don't want them to be together. Carly and Freddie though, yes, I wanted them to be together so bad. They were so cute. They just belonged together, okay? If you If you didn't think Carly and Freddie belonged together, then you can just hop off my channel. I am just kidding. Please stay. I'm begging you to stay. Don't leave my channel, please. My question though about this show, where is Freddie's dad and where is Carly's mom? We never hear about either of them, so where are they? Where's Sam's dad? It was Big Time Rush. I hated everybody in the cast except one person, so how did I like it? Logan was too smart. You don't need to be that smart. You're in a band. I'm not saying if you're in a band you shouldn't be smart. Like, obviously you should still try. He's like, I need to become a doctor. I'm like, no, you're in a band. And then we had James, who only cared about his looks. Then we had Kendall. Kendall was the only guy I loved because he was just perfect. He was all nice. He was put together. And it was amazing. And then we had Carlos, who only cared about his helmet, and I really didn't care about his helmet. Gustavo was so mean and abusive. Like, first of all, that's not realistic. Like, the guys would probably get whatever they want. Like, I'm not saying if you're a celebrity you get whatever you want. I'm just saying, no, they wouldn't be treated like that. Like, they wouldn't be like, dogs, you gotta do it. Like, they wouldn't be treated like that. And I wanted Joe and Kendall to be together. When Lucy came, Lucy was this other girl who came when Joe left. Ugh, I hated Lucy. Like, why would he even date Lucy? She was like so goth, and she was like, I'm gonna sing a breakup song about you. And then where were their moms? So I know what you're all thinking. I'm gonna say Hannah Montana, but guess what? I didn't watch Hannah Montana. Not The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Such a good show, but then sometimes I realize it's about 12-year-olds. Like, all the shows I watched were all teenagers, but these are 12-year-olds, so I don't know what I was doing, like, with what everyone was doing with this one. I know that everybody's favorite was Zack, but guess what? Mine wasn't. Mine was Cody. Cody was just definitely my favorite. Maddie and Cody were my favorites in this show. I know she was like lame and poor, and Cody was also a nerd, so I don't know why I was like liking the lame nerds, because I know that nobody else did, but I did, so those were who I liked. And in this show I didn't really like any couples. Like, who were there couples? Zack and Cody just got to run around the whole hotel, and like, I know Mr. Mosby got mad, but like, their mom just let them. They never got kicked out or penalized for any of the crap they did. Wizards of Waverly Place. It was my favorite Disney show at the time. If you didn't want to be a wizard, I don't know what you were doing, because I wanted to be a wizard. I would pretend I was a wizard, of course. Alex was my favorite, of course, because she was the main character, but she wasn't like your basic main character. Everybody was like, I loved Justin, had the biggest crush on Justin. I didn't. But I always wanted Alex and Mason to be together. Alex belonged with Mason, and I needed Justin to be with Juliet. Like, those two main couples, my faves. Zeke, though, I did not like Zeke and Harper. I didn't like Zeke, and I didn't really like Harper, and I didn't like them together, so that kind of sucked. Good Luck Charlie was such a good show. In my vacation stories video, I told the story of how I almost met Gabe from Good Luck Charlie. I remember like crying when it ended. Bridget Mendler, of course, that was not her name in the show. What was her name in the show? Teddy. Teddy. I loved Teddy. PJ, I really liked PJ. He was a little dumb for me, but I loved like how him and Teddy were like kind of friends. Like, I liked how they were close in age. I like when they make the siblings like close in age like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Comment down below if you watched any of them. So if you want me to do more videos like this, then recommend anything, like any more like childhood thing videos. See you guys next week. Oh.